What's going on, guys? My name is Connor, and today I have a review and unboxing of the Louis Vuitton Tambour Horizon connected smartwatch. So obviously the smartwatch that's extremely popular right now is the Apple Watch, but for those of you guys who want to be a little bit more luxurious and are willing to spend a bit more money, you guys can consider a watch like this. So I'm going to be breaking down all the details of it, as well as going over if I think it's a good purchase or not. So if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really helps out my channel, gets my videos shown to more people. And while you're at it, make sure to click on that link to get 4 free stocks on Webull. But without further ado, let's get into this unboxing and review. Alright guys, so as I unbox this watch, I just want to let you guys know now that this watch retails at $3,505 in the brown monogram, which this one is. Plus obviously taxes, plus a little bit more for the extra strap, which I purchased with this. So you guys can take a quick look at the box. And that $3,505 is about 7 times as much as an Apple Watch. And here's the bottom for you, those of you guys who want to pause and read it. I don't even know how much of it is in English, but I'll set the outer part to the side right here, and you guys have the main box. And then once you pop it open right here, you can see the main 3 boxes right here. I'll set this to the side. And I had already taken off the ribbon. Here's a little ribbon that goes along with any Louis Vuitton purchase. So I'll just wrap it around the box. It's kind of a nice little compliment, and I usually like to keep it. But along with these 3 boxes that you guys can see right here, there's a little compartment in the back. And that's where I usually keep my papers, including the receipt. So here is the receipt right here, just so you guys know I'm not reviewing anything foo-foo. Everything's completely authentic. I don't even know if they make fakes of this watch. But here is the little folder that I keep the booklets inside of, Louis Vuitton Tambour Horizon, as you guys can see. The first booklet, you guys can see right here, Tambour Horizon. Let me see which one this one is. And then you guys have the 3 main boxes right here. So before I pull out the watch, I just want to show you guys these 2 compartments, which the first one will hold 2 dust bags. As you guys can see right here, 2 dust bags. And what these dust bags have are these little things right here. And what these basically do is hold the charger. It's just like a little complement. Obviously here's the charger right here. You can just kind of put it through this and it'll look kind of cool because it will be at the end. I personally use this sometimes as like a car charger. I'll just use it for any charger, even though it's kind of meant for this. And it's just a nice little complement, not too functional. It's just something to make it look cool and kind of to justify why you're paying so much money for a smartwatch. Then the other one will have the same thing, but just in a different colorway, depending on the colors that you chose for your smartwatch. So you guys can see here's another charger right here. Here's what it looks like right when you buy it. It'll have this little leather strap over it. And here's the other color, as you guys can see. Put that right back inside. Put it right back in the box. I'll just set it to the side. I'll put it in later. Then the bottom part usually has the chargers and all the other stuff. So here you guys can see, here's the tip of the charger that they give you. I haven't even used it. I've just been using my own. And here's a little cord inside of this. I guess this is the extra one. I believe they gave you 2 because I've been using the other one. But I'll set that to the side. So here's what it looks like. You guys can obviously see the brown monogram around the edges, the brown monogram strap, and I actually have an extra strap as well, which obviously costed me a little bit extra. But it's a good looking watch, but is it worth $3,500? I guess we will have to see. So like I mentioned, this one's going to be 42 millimeters in the brown monogram, as you guys can see around the edges. There are different watches that will have different edges, but this one obviously has a 24-hour display. If you guys look closely, you guys can see the 2 and the 22. And then it's going to be stainless steel all around the buckle area. So right here and around the edges. So it's not even really a precious metal. It's just stainless steel. And then the strap is completely interchangeable. You just kind of pop it out of here and then use the replacement strap or whatever else you purchase. You can just go to the store and buy extra straps whenever you want. I believe they're like a couple $100 each, maybe a bit less, but they're definitely pricey. If you guys look closely, it'll say Louis Vuitton all around the crown right there. And just a few facts about this watch. This watch is water resistant up to 30 meters. So that's not even too impressive. It's the same as basically a Rolex Datejust, even worse, to be honest with you guys. So it's definitely not a diving watch. It's one where maybe you wear it in the pool, but you're not really going to want to go swimming or go far underwater wearing it. And then the average battery life is 1 day, which is probably the least impressive thing about this watch, because that 1 hour is a lot less than an Apple Watch. And let's say that you forgot to charge the previous day, it's not even going to last you the whole day. So that is a big con and a big thing that I wish they could have improved. And how you operate this watch, I'm going to turn it on and show you guys everything, don't worry. But you download an app called Wear OS, which is by Google, and you basically connect it via Bluetooth. You gave it approval to download all your data. And then whenever you get a notification or whenever you need anything on here, you can easily type out, you can record audio, you can send messages, and you can even call people from your watch. And another thing that I noticed was cool is when I was playing music in my car, it would show up on my watch and I can pause, play, change song and everything just by going on my watch, which is a bit easier and safer than going on my phone while I'm driving, which if I'm being completely honest, I do pretty frequently, but this just made it a little bit easier and was one of the things I noticed that was pretty cool. And on here, I'll turn it on for you guys. So hopefully this gives you a better look at the bezel and the 24-hour display, but I have it on the off-screen mode. So obviously you're just going to press this crown, which is also rotatable, to turn the screen on, and you guys can see the little galaxy screensaver that I have right here. You're going to swipe up and you'll have the ability to turn on airplane mode for both the watch and your phone. You have the battery saving mode, which will kind of turn off the screen and also be a little bit less active. So if you get notifications, it'll kind of turn off. So if you're in a movie theater in a setting where you're not really gonna be using your watch, it's smart to turn this on, considering that this watch will only last you about a day of full usage. And then right here, you have your Find Your iPhone, which you would have to enable with your phone, which I have not done yet. Then you have the pay option, which is Google Pay, Android Pay, and also Alipay. And then right here, you have the option to turn off the screen, which I did before recording. Click the home button or click the crown and it turns back on. And then here's obviously the do not disturb. And then right here, you have the display option, which is where you're able to adjust your home screen. And you can obviously choose a watch face, which will show the seconds, such as this one. You guys have this option as well. And for those of you guys who might be thinking that they're limited, you have the option to go to the store right here and find a bunch of other faces to see whatever suits you. So automatically change because I hadn't saved it. And then obviously right here, you can access your contacts, find your iPhone, which I showed you guys. Settings, you have the option to adjust your agenda, so you can connect it with your Google Calendar or whatever else. Alarms you can set and it will actually buzz and ring on your watch. Chronometer, you guys can see contacts again, countdown, find your iPhone, and a bunch of different options. There's a lot of different options on this watch, but that does not necessarily mean that it is worth $2,500. So I'm just going to click the crown again, show you guys what it looks like on this side. Here's kind of like your Google Siri. So if you scroll down, it will show you some of the options that you have when you're on this. You can set a timer, show reminders that you can obviously set through your Google Calendar, show the weather for the next few days. I'll go out of that. Obviously, that's this little settings option, which I kind of already showed you guys. There's a lot more settings, but none that you guys will probably care about. You scroll down and you can see some notifications. I don't really care to show you guys my personal notifications, but you guys can see I'm subscribed to Tom Ford. So I get some emails from them. So you guys can see emails, wallet. I'm not going to show you guys my last transaction because that's kind of weird. But it shows you pretty much every notification that you would get on your phone, on your watch, as long as you allow it. So right here is where you can interchange the strap. Obviously, it's just going to pop out and you can pop whatever you want back in. Here's the back side. This is just stainless steel right here, not really precious metal. We'll say Louis Vuitton right here. You guys can see the rest of the strap. We'll say Louis Vuitton on the inside too. Some decent details as well as the serial number and everything else right here. Then on the back, you have the Louis Vuitton. Just say Louis Vuitton right here, MN. And all the other little details, which you guys can obviously look over if you guys so choose to. There's a little bit of text at the top right here if I can get it to focus. As you guys can see, assembled in the United States. That's where they make the watches, but the straps are made in France, as you guys can see by the strap right there. All right, guys, so the biggest question that gets asked about this watch, obviously, is it worth 7 times the cost of an Apple Watch? And short answer is no to most people. So if you really got it like that, I can't really tell you guys this is a bad watch because it does have all the functions that an Apple Watch has. They're pretty close to it. The only thing that's a little bit weaker is it seems like this is a little bit slower in my opinion. The battery life is the biggest con about this watch. I really want to emphasize that. If you guys want to take away one bad thing about this watch, it is the battery life, because any smartwatch made in 2020, 2021 should have a longer battery life than 1 day, because not everyone's going to remember to charge and some people are going to be daily wearers. So that was one thing that I feel like they really messed up on. But if you care about being a little bit luxurious and you have a little bit more money, I can't really tell you that this is a bad purchase necessarily, if you're looking to kind of separate yourself and you don't mind spending the extra money. But for most people that might have a little bit of money saved and they're deciding what to spend the money on, even if they already know it's not going to be an investment, they just know they want to treat themselves, I would probably treat yourself to something else. And also, this watch isn't going for anywhere near retail costs. The market on it is somewhere closer to $1,500, which is still expensive. It's super expensive for a smartwatch. But considering that it retailed $2,000 more than that, that kind of just shows where this watch is going. And I feel like Louis Vuitton didn't really put their best foot forward. I feel like they had a really, really good opportunity to really make a statement in the smartwatch market, but I feel like they kind of failed as far as the display. I feel like they kind of failed as far as the battery life, and I feel like they didn't really do too much to separate themselves from the Apple Watch, except for appearance. As far as functionality, there's not too much more that you can do. This can track your steps, set alarms, show you your notifications, make calls, and everything else. But what can it do that an Apple Watch can't do? It just can't have Louis Vuitton straps on it that are actually authentic. And I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, you guys can see the case is pretty thick. So I'd even say that an Apple Watch is probably lighter than this, or it definitely is. It's not as heavy as it looks. I know it looks pretty thick. It's definitely lighter than it looks, but an Apple Watch is lighter. An Apple Watch feels like it moves on my wrist a little bit easier and it's not bumping back and forth. And it also feels like a good investment. This one feels like, damn, ouch, that really hurt my pocket. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to feel the same way if you guys decide to go for this watch when you guys do not really have it like that. So let me know what you guys think of this watch. Do you guys think it's worth the $3,500 price tag? Do you guys think it's nothing compared to an Apple Watch? Let me know what you guys think. I'm genuinely curious. I purely brought this video to show you guys. I wouldn't buy it for myself. I'd rather wear an Apple Watch or a Rolex because I just feel like this isn't really worth it. But to some of you guys, it might be, and I totally respect that, and I see why it might be. But let me know. I'm genuinely curious to see who out of you guys is interested in this watch and sees it as something that is worth the money. So let me know what you guys think. Again, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really, really helps me out and gets my video shown to more people. At this point, I reviewed more than $200,000 worth of luxury and hype items. So it could really, really help me out because I've been putting the work in just for you guys to just hit that like and subscribe button. It's super, super easy. It takes 1 second. Might as well do it where you're here. And also, I have that link in the description to give you guys 4 free stocks. So I'm basically paying you guys $16 just to hit the like button. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.